Hey guys, Surgeon Devil here. It is story time with the devil, and thank you for joining. Today, I'm going to tell you the story about the time I went to my first demolition derby and how I almost got killed by a flying car part. Yeah. It was 1996, and a little town called Proctorville, Ohio. It's part of Lawrence County, Ohio, and it's called the Lawrence County Fair. Biggest fair in Ohio, just about, except for the state fair. That's held in Columbus or Cincinnati, one of them. And this is one of the most popular fairs. They had like 2 derby nights and shit like that. Well, at the time, my mom was married to a jerk who was a fuckface. But he was pretty decent at the time because he worked for the fairgrounds. I got it for free. I got a free bracelet and all that fun shit. But I especially like going on the days of derby night. Demolition derby. If you don't know what demolition derby is, where you take an old car, you basically strip it down from anything. No glass, no gas tank, nothing like that. And it's basically just a bunch of old ass beat up cars beating the shit out of each other until one's less dead. And well, if you don't have a gas tank, how can it go? The rule is you have to have you can have a gas can inside your car, strapped down, with the fuel lines going to it to help run your car. Because if you have a fuel tank on the back of them damn things, it'll blow up. Seriously. You have to have like padding and all types of shit. There's a lot of regulations. It is it is considered a motorsport, but it's not considered a national championship, because cars won't make it to the national championship. But you do have the county, like you can have a fair champion, you can have stuff like that. Now, if you get like derby winners from like around the state and they had separate cars, it'd be the person, not the car itself. Anyway, like I was saying, my stepfather was working the pit crew. He was getting the cars lined up, making sure they were registered, making sure they had their numbers, making sure they were ready and legal and all that. And the way it goes, there's a big ass set of bleachers on one side of the derby square, and you got like 4, sometimes 5, maybe 6 big ass logs to keep the cars from overshooting, going into crowds, going into deer, going there, all that stuff. And sometimes the cars did go over top of it, but not to the point where it hits somebody. And it was getting down to the last match of the first heat. Now there was like 2 or 3 heats. First heat, the winners. Now the first heat was consist of matches, and I think it depended on how many cars, they would have between 10 to 16 cars at a time. And they were sitting there. It was getting to the last ones, and it was a bunch of big ass tanks on wheels, man. I mean, it was like 86 Lincolns, 86 Caddies, 86 station wagons, 86 big ass. I mean, they were huge. And these were the big dogs. These are the ones everybody wanted to see because these derbies lasted a while. Anyway, there was this one guy. He was locally known. He died. He's dead now. He was like 60 something at the time. He died like a couple years ago. He was well known because Lawrence County Fair started. I don't know when it started, but when they started doing demolition derbies, he was the first winner. He won damn near every demolition derby night except for 2, and the reason why he didn't win was because he was sick. So he made his big comeback this one particular heat, and he was known for having these big ass station wagons painted neon green with black lights. You saw that, he knew it was him. Well, he was known as Ramrod because he would ram the shit out of everybody. And he didn't have a typical car. It's just the way he drove and the way he pedaled and the way he hit people. He would last longer than anybody else. Well, this particular night, he got his ass whooped by a guy driving a white Lincoln, and it was bad. Well, a lot of people weren't allowed to stand in the pits. And the pits, there was bleachers on the other side of his fence, infield, like maybe 10 yards away from the log holding cars in. Well, I was sitting there. I was almost at the top of the bleachers because, you know, I was allowed to. Why not? I was sitting there with a couple friends of mine. Well, they had to go do something with their parents, and out my, Steph, I was a flagger to let people know to stop, when to slow down, all that, not slow down, shit, sorry. When to stop, when there was a caution, like there was a car on fire, someone was hurt, car flipped over, something like that. Well, Ramrod was against the law. He was stuck, but he was still running, so he was still in it. As long as the engine runs, you're good. The moment your engine stops, if you can't get it restarted, you're out. Well, this big ass Lincoln or Caddy just was busting ass toward this guy, hit him in the back, and when he hit him in the back, there was a brace, a piece of metal about that thick, come flinging towards where I was sitting at. And if I wouldn't have laid down, it would have smacked me right here. And as hard as it would have killed me. It really would have. Either if it would have killed me, it would have knocked like half my shit off. And because it stuck into the hood of a car behind me. Now, I didn't think they could hit that hard running on mud and flat tires, but apparently they can. So, after that was all said and done, no one was allowed to sit there anymore. Especially when my mom found out. And she beat my ass, my stepdad's ass, and the owner of the fairgrounds ass. Anyway, so yeah. And after that was all said and done, that Cadillac won the fucking derby. The whole shebang. Won the whole fucking thing. Won like 10 grand. So, I know this is a short story time, but you know what? I thought it was a pretty decent story. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Get your moms, uncles, cousins, families all subscribe to my channel. If you want to hear more story times, smash the like button. But for now, thank you for listening to Story Time with the Devil. Rock on, guys.